It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Philadelphia Phillies went deep 4 times as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 9-8. As of today, the Phillies are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West division. The Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-4. In the standings, the Diamondbacks are in 2nd place in the NL West, and the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The Cubbies totaled 13 hits as a team as they made short work of the Padres 10-2. Entering the day's action, the Padres are in last place in the NL West, while the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Giants put together 10 total hits as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 5-4. At the start of the day, the Giants sit in 3rd place in the National League West division, while the Rockies are 4th in the division. The Atlanta Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 8-5. As of right now, the Braves sit in 1st place in the National League East division, and the Mets are 3rd in the division. The Washington Nationals combined for a 4-hitter as they manhandled the Marlins 8-0. The win was their 6th in a row. As of today, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, while the Nationals are 2nd in the division. The Yankees earned the 3-game series sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-5. Heading into the day, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Yankees are in 3rd place in the AL East. The Brewers finished off a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Entering the day's action, the Brewers are atop the NL Central, and the Cardinals are 3rd in the division. The Pirates sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-2. As of right now, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, and the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. Alex Verdugo reached base safely 4 times in this one, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 6-2. At the start of the day, the Rays are in 1st place in the AL East, and the Red Sox are 2nd in the division. The Baltimore Orioles got 11 hits overall as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 7-4. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central, while the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 1-0. In the standings, the Twins sit in 1st place in the American League Central Division, and the Royals are 4th in the division. The Angels knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 9-4. They now have 5 straight wins. As of today, the Angels are leading. The Indians sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. The Oakland Athletics finished off the 4-game sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 14-10. At the start of the day, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West, and the Athletics are 3rd in the division. Carlos Correa drove in 3 as the Astros disposed of the Mariners 3-2. He is leading the American League in doubles. Entering the day's action, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, while the Mariners are 4th in the division. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Caleb Mack will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Leading off
now batting, number 2. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch coming. Here it is. First of 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
So now to the plate, Randy Arozarena. And he hits it hard to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. And the pitch. 2-1 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
The count is 3-1.
2 out, nobody on. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Jason Haley gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Anton Page. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him one gone. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission. To lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough 2-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
Looking at his career totals, Ross is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Into the box, Darnell Mason. He'll enter play here at 304. 18 homers and an even 50 RBIs. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Christian Carter. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
Climbs the wall, and he made the catch. What a play to bring it down back from the deepest part of the yard.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Now at the plate, Corey Woodson, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he lines it out to center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
To the plate now, Jalen Miller.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lewin Diaz. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself